in the news about famous athletes using steroids.
My dad.
Now, how many of you believe it is wrong for athletes to use steroids? I do not believe it is wrong for athletes to take performance enhancers or steroids to enhance their abilities. I do not see anything wrong with athletes trying to put their bodies in the best possible shape in order to excel in their sport. I believe steroids take players to the next level and make the game more exciting. Today, I will try to persuade you that steroids should be legalized in sports because of the competitiveness, pressure, and the personal decision of each athlete. The world of sports is the most competitive occupation anyone can have. It is unfair to blame athletes for using steroids considering the number of people they are competing against. Athletes have to be in the best shape possible just to stay employed. Steroids are an enhancer for athletes that allow them to perform on levels that would otherwise not be possible without the use of steroids. It is a fact that steroids improve the abilities of athletes in every sport imaginable. I do not believe an athlete should be persecuted for trying to improve their abilities. Although steroids are currently illegal, every professional athlete has an opportunity to acquire them. I think sports would be even more exciting than what they already are if all the athletes were using steroids. Athletes all across the world are under more pressure than ever to excel in sports. Every athlete has the intentions and desire to win a championship. When a team wins a championship, that states that the team was better than every other team for the year. In order for a team to be the greatest team of the year, the athletes on that team also have to be the greatest athletes of the year. Many of our beloved sports heroes have admitted to using steroids. This does not mean that we should think any less of these athletes. If anything, we should respect them for trying to make themselves better athletes. They're trying to make the game more exciting for everybody to watch. The only thing that steroids do is improve the physical condition of each athlete. Each and every athlete still have to condition their bodies after the use of steroids to adjust to the benefits that steroids has given them. For example, Mark McGwire broke the record of number of home runs hit in a single season back in 1998. That was according to the Washington Post Investigations magazine. During that time, he was on steroids. The steroids may have made him stronger, but he still had to have amazing precision and accuracy to be able to hit the bat and make the ball go out of the park. Young athletes are under more pressure than ever in the current society that we live in. Every high school athlete has the desire to play college ball. It is becoming a more common occurrence that we hear about young high school athletes using steroids. A recent study in Kentucky shows that 5% of senior athletes in the state are using steroids. I would say that means about 5% of the athletes in Kentucky have the right idea. This goes to show that athletes are under so much pressure to succeed in sports. Not every athlete needs to take steroids to get signed by a college, but if steroids will help someone's chances of getting signed, I would encourage them to use the steroids. Now, there are some health risks to using steroids. Studies have shown us that there are many health risks involved with the use of steroids. It is true that steroids can become an addiction, and some can cause side effects, such as extreme mood swings, causing men to become infertile, the causing of baldness, enlargement of the heart, high blood pressure, and the list goes on and on. But even though there's all these health risks, each athlete knows the risks before they use the steroids. And most athletes consider the benefits of using steroids to outweigh the risks that they're taking when they use the steroids. I believe each athlete should be able to make their own decision about whether or not they wish to use steroids. Nobody but the athlete is being harmed by their use of steroids. It should not be left up to anybody but each individual athlete about whether or not they wish to use steroids. If steroids are available, why shouldn't they be used? I think it is illogical for athletes to not be allowed to use steroids. It would make the games much more exciting and active. You would see a major increase in the statistics of athletes in each and every sport. The risk is well known, so athletes should be allowed to decide for themselves whether or not they want to use steroids. The entire sports world is so competitive that you cannot blame athletes for turning to steroids to try to better themselves. That's just like somebody trying to get ahead in their job. Well, sports is the athlete's job, so all they're trying to do is be the best they can be at their job.
Bradshaw. Bradshaw.
Yes, sir.